A massive wildfire is burning in Ocean County, New Jersey. As of Tuesday night, the wildfire has burned about over 8,000 acres. Take a look at this video. Residents in and around Barnegat Township were told to evacuate. Local farms are also evacuating their animals. A large response has been dispatched to fight the fire, including helicopters and an air tanker capable of dropping hundreds of gallons of water. Let's bring in meteorologist Pamela Gardner with a look at wildfire risk here in our area. How's that looking?
Yeah, this time of the year, Bianca, we have the dry brush. We have low humidity, especially this week, and we have some gusty winds, enough that any spark can ignite and spread very quickly. So it's an elevated wildfire risk type of day today, and I think the rest of this week it will be that way as well. And it's interesting to note some of that smoke from the wildfire in New Jersey may actually waft into the upper levels of our atmosphere, so it could create some of that milky sunshine for part of the weekend. As we get into our weekend, though, we have some significant changes and even a chance for rain. I'll get to that. That's going to help with the pollen forecast, but just for a day. It remains really high, the pollen count. It's all the tree pollen that's in the air. We're breathing it in. You may be coughing, you may be sneezing. It's poplar, alder, and juniper, the dominant pollens in the sky, and it remains high with the pollen count, but moderate by Saturday with a chance for rain. And by the way, another sign of the times, springtime here, just about a week or two ahead of schedule. The ruby-throated hummingbirds are now being spotted across parts of Massachusetts into southern parts of Vermont and New Hampshire. So hopefully you have the feeders out. They're hungry, making their annual trip from the southern hemisphere. And so they have a long way to fly, and they want that sugar water. Make sure the hummingbird feeder is out. For today, if you're heading to the golf course, or 72 degrees, I mean, full sunshine ahead. Great weather today and tomorrow. And if you can't get out today or tomorrow, then the next day would be just fine. Set up those tee times. Make sure you get out there. Overnight lows drop into the 40s, and we have some sufficient daytime heating and sufficient nighttime cooling because of radiational cooling. We don't have any clouds overnight tonight to trap in the daytime heat that we accumulate, and so the ground cools very efficiently, and that's why temps drop so significantly. And then we get into the 60s and 70s for yet another day. Beautiful warm afternoon for us with a dominant south wind, at least inland. At the coast, we'll be battling the sea breeze today, tomorrow, and the next couple of days too, because of a lack of a wind. So 64 Boston compared to 76 degrees in Fitchburg, 57 across Hyannis, the Cape, the islands. You're pretty cool, and that's normal for this time of the year. Fenway Park forecast, heading out to the ballpark today or tomorrow. Make sure you have maybe an extra layer. It's so cool. There's no humidity. And so temperatures with just a light sea breeze can make it kind of chilly. Wednesday this evening, first pitch tomorrow afternoon, 62. Both days nice and dry as we continue the series. Friday afternoon highs getting even warmer, 60s to 70s, near 80 degrees. So this weekend, I mentioned there will be some changes on the horizon. It's Saturday, bringing us some scattered rain showers. Sunday, we're cool, 61. That's going to be my pick of the weekend, since we will be nice and dry for any of your outdoor plans, birthday parties, baseball games, whatever you have. But first, we have an area of rain passing by to our north for Thursday. Upper level low quickly moves through, and then the clouds increase too. And each and every day here, we have the chance to see a marine layer, some fog in the morning, and then it retreats. Well, by the time we roll into Saturday, we have a dominant south wind, temperatures on the rise, and here comes a cold front too, with an area of low pressure to our north. So widespread showers will be around for much of the first half of Saturday. Saturday night into Sunday, then we dry things off. The timing's still TBD, so stick back with us. We'll become more concise with the timing, because I know we have all those plans this weekend. Saturday, though, throughout the day, picking up a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of rain. Not bad, not a lot either. No flooding issues or anything like that, just a typical chance for rain for part of the weekend, Bianca. But then we clear out and we heat things up near 80 degrees by midweek next week.